Got no one in the stream quite yet. Only a few seconds in. I'm gonna make a poll real quick. What should I ask here? I'm gonna ask, were you in my short stream earlier? Alrighty. Yo, what's up, Jimmy Flips? Looks like you're the first one here. Alright. Waiting for more people to get in the stream. Start answering some questions. Looks like you're the only one here so far. You're here in under a minute. That's impressive, bro. That's really impressive. You and Silas are like crazy. I don't know what happened to Wavy, though. Wavy's like one of Silas's friends that used to be in the streams. Wavy ain't been here in like a minute, but you and Wavy are probably my most two loyal, like, viewers. Or no, not you and Wavy, sorry. You and Silas. You and Silas Flips. If I were to make somebody mod, you and Silas would like definitely be my top two, for sure. And maybe Peanut. Peanut hasn't been in my past few streams, though. I don't know why. Ooh, we got 2 people in the stream. That's all right. Normally we start getting more people after about like the once we get into it for a few minutes, about like 5-minute mark, start getting more people. Alrighty. Let me know what I should flip. It's just you in here so far, so whatever you want me to flip, I'll flip. I got the cannon here with me too. Ooh, we got 3 people in here. Let's go. Guys, not sure if you're normal or not, but feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Now, yesterday's stream, people did start saying some bad language. That's the first time I've had to deal with that. And had to put just a few people on timeout. But otherwise, the streams have always been absolutely amazing. Never really had to put anyone on timeout before besides then. Almost everyone's always so awesome, asking amazing questions. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do the third person view. Should I do the third person view, Jimmy Flips? I'm gonna do the third person view. Hold up. Let me grab my little device. You know the device, you should by now. Here, we're gonna waddle our way over here, past my trashy room, and we are gonna grab the device. All right, I need to adjust the device because I was using it for a video, but once I adjust the device, we will be doing the third person view. Let me just put you right here while I adjust the device. All right. All right, here. I'm adjusting the device. Okay. Hi, I'm here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Sorry guys, I'm adjusting the device. My normals will know what the device is. We're going into the third person view. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Alrighty. Flip you back around here. And, okay. Setting up the third person view. Alright. Ooh, I don't know bro's in here. Yo, what's up? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro said Canyon or Impulse. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the Impulse for sure. Because the Impulse is lighter. The Impulse is pretty much the Canyon, except with all the problems fixed. So, like, one of the biggest problems people have with the Canyon is that the handles are too heavy because the Canyon has stainless steel handles. And so, pretty much, the Impulse is just, like, the biggest improvement of the Canyon out there. So, I'm going to definitely have to go with the Impulse. And the Impulse is a lot cheaper, too, which kind of surprised me. All right. Okay. Dang it, I showed my face there. That's okay, it's okay. Set this up here. Okay, we are good to go. Alright. Alrighty. Dirty T said something, but message is redacted. All right. Ooh, we got 13 people in the stream, guys. Feel free to say hi or ask me any questions, and I will get to it. We don't got that many people in the stream yet, so I won't be having to skip past any comments. Hopefully, I'm gonna just be answering all of you guys' questions. So feel free to say hi or ask me any questions, and I'll answer it for you guys. And of course, I will answer it with my opinions and based off of my knowledge. Most of what I say is not going to be absolute fact. It's going to be my opinion on most stuff. Besides scripture, if I quote the Bible, that's absolute facts right there. Ooh, we got 16 people in the stream. All right. Jimmy Flip said, "What's your dream bally?" I've answered this question before. My dream ballad song is the Nabalis Wing, for sure. I really want the wing in probably either the obsidian or in gold. Honestly, it doesn't really matter the color, but my dream ballad song is definitely the Nabalis Wing. That's for sure. Probably in the false live blade variant. But yeah. Ooh, all right. I don't know, bro. Said Canyon or Impulse. I just answered that. I'm gonna have to go with the Impulse because it is a lot lighter weight handles than the Canyon, and the handles are even more rounded than the Canyon, which I never thought I'd say. The Canyon has very, very rounded handles, but the Impulse actually has even more rounded handles, which is surprising. All right, we don't got that many people in here yet, which surprises me. This time earlier, by the time we were 6 minutes into the stream earlier today, I had a constant 50 to 60 people, but that's okay. Ooh, we got another new person in here. All right, Ray Lahi said, buy a Guardian Tactical OTF and throw these valleys away. I don't know what that is, and I'd rather not throw away my valleys. Sorry. I don't know what a tactical... I don't know what a Guardian Tactical OTF is. I'm sorry. Ooh, Digital Ninja. We got lots of new people in here. Digital Ninja said, nice flipping. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, honestly. All right. Boreal Flip said pinky rollover to reverse behind the 8-ball. Honestly, that's a new trick I gotta learn. Thank you for that. That's a new trick I'm gonna learn. I don't know how to do the reverse behind the 8-ball. I'm gonna have to go and look up a tutorial on that and learn that trick. I do not know how to do a reverse behind the 8-ball, but I can do a pinky rollover, I think. Can I? Yeah, I can do like an inside pinky rollover, if that's even a thing. Ooh, we got another new person here, guys. We're getting a lot of new people. I'm loving this. All right. Kumra Love said, look cool. Are they sharp, though? No, these are not sharp. These are trainers. These are Balisong and butterfly knife trainers. I flip strictly trainers, which means that it's perfectly safe. These are just for flipping purposes, just for practice, just to have fun with. They are not sharp. They are perfectly safe. They are trainers. All right. Jimmy Flip said, are you planning to get any plastic ballies? I've not looked into plastic balisongs too much. If I were to have a plastic balisong, I'd probably just make another Lego balisong because I love making Lego balisongs because then I can design them however I want. I have done an absolute ton of different designs. I may do a video on that in the future, honestly, because I have done Technic Lego balisongs. I've done brick ones, and I've designed them in art, and I've designed them in different ways to where they look cool. I've had a black and gold one. I've had others. Hey, hold up just a second. Technical difficulties, guys. Give me just a second. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I'm going to go read the chat now. We still got lots of new people coming in here. I love this. All right. Okay, I'm backing this up real quick, reading some more chat. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm back. All right. Renato Jacu said, you have Italia Stiletto. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Don't know what Italia Stiletto is. All right. Serbian Knight. What's up, Serbian Knight? Well, we got normal on the stream. Okay, can you do Godspeed, my guy, please? No, actually, Godspeed is not a butterfly knife trick. That's a yo-yo trick, and I do not know how to do Godspeed. I don't really like saying, as a Christian, in my opinion, saying Godspeed and using that as a term for a trick is sort of, could be considered using the Lord's name in vain, so I typically do not like anything involving that. Dizzy's alt said, do a like it's open to ice pick, please. So you mean like a fan to ice pick? Boom, got you. All right. We got lots of new people in here. Dorito Tuxedo. I love that name. Oh my goodness, I love that name. We have, I'm not going to read that name. I'll just call you GMS, all right? Yeah, I'm not even going to read your name. All right. I'm not going to read that name either. I really don't like that. Devil's Advocate. No, I'm sorry. No. Big no. Not a fan of your guys' names. Sorry. All right. Okay, Alex Smith said, show off your coolest trick. All right. My coolest trick is probably one that I came up with that I call Around the World. It's just a Z choker, except instead of catching it here, I go around with it into like a helix aerial ice pick catch. So I swing it around, helix aerial ice pick catch. It's literally a Z choker that I spin around my hand, helix aerial with ice pick catch. It's a pretty cool trick that I call the Around the World. We got lots of normal people in here. All right, Serbian Knight. We got another new person. Suvik Das said, are you Muslim? No, I am not Muslim. I am a Christian and a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm a Christ follower, bro. I'm a Christian. I don't really have any specific denomination. I'm sort of non-denominational. I come from lots of, my background is very, very, very weird. My family is from different denominations and stuff, but yeah. All right. Yo, Anthony said, what's up? What's up, Anthony? Ryan on 90s said, yo, what's up, Ryan on 90s? Sounds like a Fortnite type name. All right. Dorito Tuxedo says, is that an Impulse? Yes, this is the Nibali's Impulse right here. This thing is awesome. If you know about this, you know how good it is. I love the rounded handles on this thing. All right. We got another new person in here. True 100 True said, I also have the Temu one. Please rock it. I've never bought any Temu balisongs, but you know what, guys? That's a good idea. I may try buying a Temu balisong in the future just to let you guys know if Temu has any good balisongs out there. I may try that. All right. Alex Smith said, do you leave for camp tonight? No, I leave again for camp tomorrow. I was helping out at camp all last week, and I go back to camp tomorrow afternoon. So I will not be streaming at all next week after tomorrow. All right. Suvik Das said, do your church beliefs in astrology? Please don't make fun of me for this. I've heard the term astrology. I don't actually know what that means. I'm pretty sure I'm getting astrology confused with astronomy. So if you can tell me what that means, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not going to speak for what my church believes. I go to different churches and stuff, but I can tell you what I believe about that. If you can give me like a definition of that. All right, Dorito Tuxedo said, I have a Vulp and have been thinking either a Squiddy or an Nibali's Impulse. Definitely the Impulse. I've heard that the Squiddy is not that good of a balisong, and it's really handle bias. So I would recommend the Impulse 100% over the Squiddy Dorito Tuxedo. All right, Ryan on 90 said, those tricks are cool. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Ooh, the Unstoppable Armory said, do you have any advice on learning balisong flipping? Yes, I do. I actually have multiple tutorials on my channel. I'd say the first thing that you should learn before anything else is basic rollovers. So just stuff like the index rollover, the thumb rollover, and then maybe even like the whip. So if you go to my channel and look up the video titled Whip Rollovers, I'd recommend going and watching that. Once you have some of those rollovers down, then you can learn things such as the behind the 8-ball, which is another trick I have a tutorial for. And then you can learn different combos. Pretty much once you have just a few rollovers down, you can make up your own combos with that. So I'd recommend doing basic rollovers first. And once you have basic rollovers down, you can pretty much start coming up with your own combos and your own tricks. All right. Digital Ninja said, I gotta go. Have a nice day. I'm glad I found this channel. Thank you so much, bro. You have a good day, too. I just said good day, too. What's a tay, too? Is that like a potato? What the heck? My bad. All right. You know what? I'm gonna pull like a Fall Guy. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. All right. Thank you for joining on the stream, by the way. I really appreciate it. Alrighty. Ooh, kudos, said Nautilus clone. Actually, I have flipped a Nautilus clone. I don't have it here with me right now. I do Balisong trades with my best friend. He has a Nautilus clone. And in the future, I will do a video on the Armshark Nautilus clone for you guys. Alright. Ooh, we got lots of new people in here. Okay, Dorito Tuxedo said, what is handle bias? Ooh, all right. Thank you for that question, by the way. All right, so with a balisong, a big thing about how a balisong flips is balance, okay? So, of course, these are two separate handles, all right? You have the bite handle and the safe handle, then you have the blade. Typically, one handle and the blade should be about the same weight for it to have a good neutral flipping experience, all right? Now, if something is blade bias, that means that the blade is heavier than the handle, so it's going to have a wonky balance if the blade is heavier, or I mean if the handle's heavier than the blade. Now, if it's blade bias, that means that the trainer blade is heavier than the handles, in which case it'll also have a wonky balance. So typically you want it to have about the same weight, the blade, as one of the handles. You want them to weigh about the exact same. And typically you want more of the weight to be distributed in the ends of the balisong more than towards the middle. So that way it helps out with things like fans. Thank you for that question, by the way, just to clarify on that. All right. All right, the unstable, or no, he deleted that. All right. Ooh, Oxycodon88 said hi. Hi, what's up, Oxycodon88? Thank you for joining on the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Oh my goodness, we got 73 people in the stream. Guys, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'm pretty much just going through chat right now. Ooh, Cecil Scene. I hope I said that right. No, it's Silly Scene. My bad. Is it Silly Scene? I hope I said that right and said hey or hi. Hi, what's up, Silly Scene? Good to have you in the stream. All right. Ooh, Anthony said, what would you recommend for someone that got a balisong, loves it, and thinks is ready to take to the next step with a new, better one? Okay, so like somebody who has a beginner balisong such as the Impulse, but wants a better balisong? Well, it depends. If you're wanting to get like a good balisong and you're willing to spend a bunch of money, I would recommend getting a Squid Industries balisong, such as the Cracker-Rackin', or something like the Barracuda V2 if you're wanting to get more of an advanced balisong. I'd recommend something from Squid Industries or something from BB Barfly. Now, if you're just wanting to add something to your collection, but you don't want to spend that much money, I would recommend looking into Novalis products and seeing what they have, and I recommend getting something like the Canyon if you're looking for something more durable, or something like the Impulse if you just want a new, different flipper. So if you're just wanting to add something to your collection and you don't want to spend that much, go to Nibali's. But if you want to spend a bit more money and get more of an advanced flipper, go to BB Barfly or Squid Industries. All right. Ooh, Curtis Browning said hi. Hi, what's up, Curtis Browning? Ooh, Serenity Popstar. What's up, Serenity Popstar? Glad to have you in the stream. We got lots of new people. Landon Wynn said, have you ever cut yourself? No, not with any Balisongs. I flip strictly trainers. These are all trainers here. These are all perfectly safe. All right. Ooh, Pikachu said, hey, that on right I have. That on right I have. Ooh, okay, let me see. Ooh, you have the cheese, my brother. Nice. I hope that's what you're talking about. The Nibali's cheese is a very good Balisong. All right. Okay. Silly Sin said, what's your favorite Balisong? My current favorite Balisong is probably the Nibali's Impulse because it's a newer one that I got, and it's overall a very good flipper. It fits my flipping preferences very well, too. I love the rounded handles and how much grip it has, and the fact that it has adjustable weights. So anytime I get bored of flipping it, I can just adjust the weights on the bottom and have a different type of flipping experience. So right now, my current favorite flipper is probably the Nibali's Impulse, though it is starting to get some tap and play, and it doesn't have the best tune out of my Balisongs, but this is probably my current favorite. Ooh, Dom Bomb said, yo, it's Dom. Yo, what's up, Dom? Everybody say hi to Dom. Dom's from camp, by the way, guys. He's a guy I know from Bible camp. He's awesome. Everybody say W Dom. Can we get some W Doms in the chat again, guys? All right. Ooh, Dorito Tuxedo. By the way, Dorito Tuxedo, I'm not sure if I ever told you this. I love your name, okay? Dorito Tuxedo. That's just... It flows together so well. I love it. I love the silliness of it, too. All right. Oh, my goodness. We got lots of people. All right. He said, I saw your vid about Joyride, and I also don't shop at Target, probably for similar reasons. Yes, I do not shop at Target because Target was the first people to start letting transgender people go into the opposite gender's bathrooms, which obviously you can think of lots of problems with that. And if you can't, then feel free to ask me questions about it because I will happily tell you. All right. But yeah, they now sell Joyride at 7-Elevens and at Hy-Vee food stores and just some local grocery stores. All right, I'm gonna have to start skipping some stuff because I'm really behind. Ooh, what's up, VQjo? I hope I said that right. What's your opinion on the Nibali's Wing? I have never flipped the Nibali's Wing. That is my dream Balisong. I hope to have that one day. I've never flipped it, so I can't give you my opinions on it. Other than that, it looks totally cool. It looks absolutely awesome. All right. Ooh, what's up, Kyle? Kyle's in here. He said, my favorite flipper is the Maxell Petrel. Yeah, I've never flipped that, so I can't tell you my thoughts on that, but nice. All right, Curtis Browning said W Dom. Ooh, MW Hyper said W Dom. Ooh, Cotty said who? What's up, Cotty? All right, or hi. They meant hi, all right. Ooh, the baseball bro said do a kick flip. There's no Balisong trick called a kick flip that I'm aware of, but I'm glad to have you in the stream, the baseball bro. All right. Ooh, Ben Guy said, where did you learn to use the Balisong so good? Just practice, honestly. Just practicing a lot of different tricks, and once I get bored of a few tricks, just honestly going onto YouTube, looking at tutorials for new tricks, and then just kind of making my own tricks out of the tricks that I know. Even if you never looked at any tutorials, you can figure out tons of stuff that you can do with this. So just takes a lot of practice, honestly. All right. Ooh, Tedora said, hey, how are you? I'm doing good, Tedora. All right. The baseball bro said, do a kickflip. I told you already, kickflip is not a Balisong trick. Can't do that. I'm sorry. And I don't got any skateboards, and I'm not good at skating. All right. Ooh, Dad Pro 7 said, I ordered the Extrusion 2 before it got sold out. Can't wait to flip it. Yes, bro, the Extrusion 2 or the Nibali's Impulse right here, it is absolutely awesome, and I'm telling you, you will not regret buying it. Here's the thing. If you end up not liking it for any reason, try changing out the weights on the bottom because there's tons of different things you can do with the weights. You can have the screws in it for a neutral flipping experience, the screws out of it, or the weights out of it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to skip some stuff. Ooh, Tiny Trail said hi. Hi, what's up, Tiny Trails? Glad to have you in the stream. All right. Carson said, how many times you cut yourself? And I've not cut myself with these. These are all trainers. I flip strictly trainers. These are perfectly safe. These are not sharp. These are all completely safe. These are Balisong trainers. All right. Arthur Knutson said hi. Hi, what's up? Ooh, 200 said, Jesus loves you. Have a blessed day. Absolutely. That's getting pinned, bro. I love that. I love that. I may have to change the poll. I love that, bro. I totally agree. All right. Okay. Ben Guy said, because I want to star with Balisong, and I don't know a trick that is easy but cool. Ooh, I can tell you a trick that's easy but cool. Look up the Y2K, all right? All it is just a thumb rollover. That, oh, I dropped that, my bad. All right, so the Y2K, it's just a thumb rollover that you catch. That's literally it. It's really easy, really simple, and looks crazy cool. All righty. I'm going to flip the Barracuda V2 for a second. All right, Carson said, will you ever use a real one? I have real ones, but I typically flip trainers only. I don't normally flip any real ones. I flip strictly trainers. Oh, holy moly, 184 people. Guys, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. All right. The Unstable Armory said, can you show us your Lego Balisongs? So far, as of right now, I've taken apart all my Lego Balisongs, but I will be building another one in the future for sure. I'm gonna try and do a new design. I've done plenty of different Lego Balisong designs, so I will try and do another one in the future. All right. Ooh, Christian said, my comb Balisong is coming in, so could you show me yours? Yes, I can. All right. Now, you may be a bit disappointed, all right? This thing is not the best flipper. I will tell you that. It's not the best, and it's not going to be really good for doing tricks, all right? You may be a bit disappointed, but it does the job, okay? You can learn tricks with this. Don't just give up, all right? It is possible to learn tricks, but it's going to be harder to learn tricks with this than it is to learn tricks with something like the Balisong Impulse. All right. Holy moly, we got lots of new people in here. All right. Entity said, do you do tutorials? Yes, I do. Go check out my channel. I got multiple tutorials. All right, Tucker said, yo, bro, Balisongs are illegal. Not where I live. Nope, they are not illegal. And trainers are not illegal whatsoever at all. And these are all trainers. All right, Ragger86 said, I love Balisongs. 3 things that make America great: Navy SEALs, Delta Force, and Balisongs. Yeah. All right. Ooh, Professor Jeff said, how long did it take you to learn how to flip a Balisong? Didn't take me too long. I started with a Lego one, if that tells you anything. It's pretty simple to learn stuff, especially the thumb rollover. All right. Arthur Knutson said, can you give me a shout out? I have a collection of Balisongs and a few custom ones. Please give me a shout out. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out, and I'll go check out your channel whenever I'm done streaming. Shout out to Arthur Knutson, guys. He says he has a nice collection. Go check him out, all right? I have not seen his collection, but I'm going to go check out his channel too whenever I'm done streaming. All right. Fishing Life said, if I subscribe, can I have a free one, please? None of mine are for sale. I'm sorry. I'm not selling any of mine currently, but you can get all these on different places. So especially the, I'd recommend the Balisong Impulse. You can get this off of Amazon or off of the Balisong website for about $35 US. And you do not have to subscribe. That's up to you. If you like my content, you like my live streams, you guys can subscribe. If you don't like it, that's fine. Hey, if you do not like my content, you don't have to subscribe at all, okay? You should not subscribe to somebody if you don't like their content. But I would ask you why you don't like my content and maybe how I can improve in some places, honestly. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, we got another new person. Elite Edit said, bro, I just bought Balisongs now. Nice, bro. All right. Christian said, can you tell me a budget, 10 to 20 bucks, balisong? Okay. Christian, you're not gonna get a good balisong for 10 to 20 bucks. It's just not gonna happen. The cheapest one that I can probably recommend to you that's actually good is the Nabali's Impulse. The cheapest one that I can truly recommend to you that is good is this right here. It costs about 35 US dollars, and it is a very good flipper. So just up your budget a little bit to $35 and you won't regret it. You could get either the silver blade with black handles or the silver on silver for 35 US dollars, and it will not do you dirty, bro. It'll be awesome. All right. Ooh, Shiro is fluffy, said W Flips. Thank you, bro. What's up? Glad to have you in the stream. All right. Meryl Barrel Right said hi. Hi, what's up, Meryl Barrel Right? All right. Elite Edit said, I learned basic opening. Nice, bro. You mean the double rollout? I got you. Here. This one right here. Basic opening or double rollout. All right. X Jones said, okay, I'm taking that down. You cannot say that, Jones. I'm sorry. I try to keep it clean in here. No, please, guys, do not say anything inappropriate or any foul language, or I will take down your comment and probably put you on timeout. All right. Ooh, Ace Discovery's in here. What's up, Ace? All right. He said, I got a good flipper for $10. Nice, bro. Ooh, FBI's Coffee said, wait, what was the name of that one? The balisong? This is the Nabali's Impulse right here. This thing is a very, very good flipper. I like your name, by the way, FBI's Coffee. That's a cool name. No way that's actually a coffee brand, though. Like, imagine I buy FBI's Coffee. That'd be crazy. I may have to go check that out, see if it's a real coffee brand now. Holy moly. All right. Annie said, is foul language the F word or slurs? Yes, those are F word and slurs are all foul language. Please do not. All right. Chuckles said poopy. Okay. Interesting. Okay, then. All right. Anthony said, am I muted? No, you're not. I'm having to skip some stuff because I have a lot of people, a lot of chats coming in very quickly. So I'm having to skip just a few comments because of how popular my streams are getting. All right. Night Ballistic said, have you? No, I have not. I'm not going to say that. These are strictly trainers. All right. And these are all trainers, perfectly safe. All right. The Unstable Armory said, I have a balisong that is kind of like stiff to flip and it squeaks a lot while flipping it. What should I do? Okay, I got you. Get some sort of oil or like carbon honey. Put just I mean a tiny bit, like a tiny drop here, flip it around, right on the pivot screws, and then once you wiggle it in a bit and start flipping it, it should loosen it up quite a bit for you. All right, Luan Barlow said hi. Hi, what's up? All right, Adol Swar said hello. Hello, what's up? Thank you guys so much for saying hi. I'm loving this. I'm going to have to skip some stuff. Ooh, Annie Judd said, hey, Samster the Hamster. Hey, what's up, Annie? Everybody say W Annie in the chat. Annie's another person from camp, guys. Annie's awesome. All right. Ooh, Lucas, NY Radovic said hi. Hi, what's up, Lucas? All right, Greg the random guy said hello. Hi, what's up, Greg? All right, ooh, Oliver Sharman said, how much is that? This is the Nabali's Impulse, costs about 35 US dollars. Holy moly, I'm behind in chat. Ooh, Janu Nell said hi. Hi, what's up, Janu? Ooh, Mic'd Up said, oh my goodness, you are so good at that. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. All right, ooh, Sarah Tuberville said, crazy skills, amazing. Thank you, guys, I appreciate it, honestly. If you guys got any questions, let me know, and I'll try and read it off and answer it. All right, Bill Al said, what's up, bro? Yo, what's up? All right, Wibsyo said, my name is Janice. Hello, buddy. Nice, Janice. Hello to you, too. All right. Okay. Ooh, Mars XD. What's up, Katie? All right, GD Don't Die said, do you like yeet? Yes, I like yeet. You know what? As a matter of fact, yeet. Boom. There, I yeeted that for you. You're welcome. All right, what should I flip now? I think I'm going to flip the Nabali's cheese for you guys. I'm in the mood to flip the cheese. All right, Mic'd Up said, do you want another sub? Sure, that's up to you. If you like my content, feel free to sub. If you don't, that's up to you. You don't gotta subscribe if you don't like the content. I personally don't subscribe to people unless I like their content. So, you like my content, you want to be in more streams, subscribe. If not, that's up to you. All right. Smoking Trees said, yo, surprise visit. Yo, what's up, Smoking Trees? Ooh, Jonas said, trust me, it's not nice getting... yeah, no, I wouldn't think so. All right. Oliver Sharman said, what's the name of that knife or balisong? This is the Nabali's Cheese. This is the Nabali's Impulse or Extrusion 2. All right. Ooh, Alan McAllister said, of it. Okay, don't know why you said of it, but all right. Good to have you in the stream, Alan McAllister. All right. Lucas said, daddy. Okay. Oofs. Big oofs. All right. Ooh, Juan Doe said, yo, I do this with channel locks all the time at work. Cool. I don't really understand that comment, but cool. All right. All right, Larry's husband said, are you circumcised? Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right. Molly Calk said, bro probably has a manifesto. Nope, I do not. Don't know what that is. All right, referee said, BB Barfly and C bottle opener balisongs. Yes, for real. You know what? For that, I will flip the Barracuda V2. Here, this is from BB Barfly right here, the Barracuda V2, guys. Ooh, we got another new person. Cameron Hanig said, I have 2. Nice, that's awesome. You got multiple balisongs. All right, ooh, Juan Doe said, what you're doing with the balisong, I do with tools in my job, LOL. Oh, that's awesome. That's something I love doing too. Like, I'll get like a random hanger from around my house when I'm hanging up clothes, and I'll start like doing a reverse chaplain with a hanger or something. That's pretty cool. Also, you can do it with candy canes around Christmas time, too. All right. Mic'd Up said, how many balisongs do you have? These are all my balisongs right here. All the ones you guys are seeing here. I got the Canyon, the Impulse, the Cheese, a CCC balisong, and Barracuda V2. All righty. Ooh, Real One 719 said, I have 30. Holy moly, that's a nice collection right there. All right. Juan Doe said, look up a ratchet. Huh. All right, hold up. I am getting behind on stuff. Ooh, Ashford Nihal said, hi. Hi, what's up? All right, Larry's husband said, I'm not going to read that. No, these are trainers, guys. I want to clarify to everybody that keeps asking me this. These are all trainers. Trainers means that it's not sharp at all. This is perfectly dull, all right? This is literally just a slab of metal, okay? Trainers are perfectly safe. These are just for flipping, just for practicing, just for having fun. All right. AGS TJ said, do you like Zaza, bro? I've never heard of Zaza, bro. I'm sorry. All right. Ooh, Call of Booty 69 said, shout meow for $5 dono. I'm actually, people are not able to donate yet because I have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to turn on super chats, and I do not have 1,000 subscribers, but I will still meow for you. Meow. There you go. That sounded like Lightning McQueen right there. What's a Sigma? All right. Okay. Ooh, the Asylum Beyond the Dead said that's a cool switchblade. These are actually balisongs or butterfly knife trainers. All right. Thomas Turner said, bro, love your switchblades, man. These are balisongs or butterfly knife trainers. All right. Ooh, Chrome said, use a real one. No, thank you. I use strictly trainers on camera. All right. Bankrupt said laughing emoji. Cool. Oh my goodness, I'm getting behind. Ooh, Carrie White said, I ate some sushi from the gas station, and now my elbows won't bend. What should I do? You might be cooked. I'm gonna just be real with you. You might be cooked. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of sushi making it to where your arms can't bend. It's a little unnatural, my friend. Okay. Yeah, you may want to look that up. You may just want to look that up, Or you may need to contemplate the decision that it may not be because of your sushi. I don't know why you think it's because of your sushi, but it's probably not because of your sushi. I'm just going to say that. All right. All right. Swenson said, you don't have any dead buried in the backyard, am I right? No, I do not. I don't know why I would. That's a really creepy question. All right, Kevin Burns said, always called the... Okay, Ooh, Carrie White said it's because of the sushi. How do you know it's because of the sushi? You Googled it. Why is Google telling you that your arms aren't bending because of the sushi? Okay, wait, I may need to go Google this now. Since when does sushi make your arms not bend? Hold up. Can we stop a minute and understand that Google just told somebody that their arms aren't bending because they ate sushi from a gas station? Like, what? All right. Lamar's Sock said, have you ever been called a slur in public? Not in public, no. Or actually, I think I may have, like, one time. I don't know. Not typically, I don't. No. Thankfully not. All right. Okay, Adol Swar said, I have a question. All right, what's your question? I'm sorry. Hey, guys, I'm sorry to all of my normals that if I keep skipping some of your comments. I have a lot of chats coming in and a lot of people in here. So I'm trying to say hi to all the new people before I answer some of your guys' questions. So I'm really sorry if I'm having to skip some of you guys. I'm trying to read all of them, but I get behind on chat sometimes. All right, Jonathan Pless said, Balisongs, nice, yes. All right, Sundance McKay said, how long does it take to learn? It doesn't take that long. You can learn a few tricks in just a few hours, honestly, if you take the time to do it. All right, Greg, the random guy, said, what's your favorite one of those? Probably the Nabali's Impulse right now. This one right here. It's a brand new one that I got, and it's very good. Ooh, Wiggles. What's up, Wiggles? Hey, Wiggles, can you please stop spamming? Wiggles, I'm going to put you on timeout if you don't stop spamming, okay? All right. John Doe said, can you say happy birthday to my mom? Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, Negro. Nope, not saying that. How much were the Balisongs? Not that much, honestly. All right, John Doe said, can you say happy birthday to my mom? Yes, I just did say happy birthday. Guys, do not spam, please. Please, I do not want to have to deal with spammers. If you spam, I'll put you on timeout. All right. Ooh, Jaws said, which is the most expensive Balisong you got? The most expensive one I have is the Barracuda V2 from BB Barfly. This thing costs about $150 US. All right. Rudy Unafree said, hello from Chicago, Illinois. All right. Hello. Thank you. All right. Dexter Bartlett said laughing emoji. All right. Luke Lloyd said, I have Balisongs, but don't know any tricks because I'm afraid. Yeah. Hey, get trainers. That's all I gotta say. Just get trainers. Once you have a trainer, you can learn about anything. All right. The number 2 said, how can I donate to you? Unfortunately, people cannot donate yet. Because, hold on, I'm putting somebody on timeout. All right. Okay, unfortunately, you guys cannot donate yet because I'm not able to make money off of YouTube yet. I have to have 1,000 subscribers for people to be able to donate, and I'm currently I'm only at about 400 subscribers right now, almost 400 last time I checked. So unfortunately, people cannot donate to me yet, but sometime in the future, I'll look into that. All right, we got lots of new people. I'm going to just say hi to everybody real quick and skip through some stuff. All right. Thidia75 said, well, it seems I'm not the only spy. All right. Isti Sart said, happy day to my mama spam. All right. Okay. Ooh, you can do it, said, is it cardboard? Nope, this is my wall right here. This is not cardboard. This is my wall. All right. Ooh, Floyd XX Natural said, honestly, man, you kind of motivated me to possibly make some Balisong videos coming up. I've got a decent collection going. I'm not as good as you, though. Hey, that's okay. We all got to start somewheres. Just keep practicing, bro, and you will get good flipping eventually. And especially if you got a good collection going, people should be interested. Hey, I'll give you some advice. If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, people like good quality videos. So even though some of my videos only get about 30 views, I spend a few hours on each video making sure I do the best quality videos. So like, don't just go in with a camera and add together a few clips. That's not going to get that many views, all right? You got to have a good thumbnail, you got to edit your videos well, and you got to take time into your videos and make sure you have all the information that you want to say in your videos. I try and make sure that I have the best quality videos, and other YouTubers should do the same. Even if your video only gets 2 views, that's still 2 people that enjoyed your high-quality video. All right. Bailey Estria said, just sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Ooh, Tana Wallach said I'm new, or Tana Wallace said I'm new. Nice. Good to have you in the stream. I really appreciate it. All right. Bray5816 said, can you give me a shout-out? Hey, shout out Bray5816. Shout out to you. All right. Goofy y'all looking said hi. Hi, what's up? Amanda Elizabeth said, cool comb. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here, I'll flip the comb for you. All right. Unknown VR said, can you do tricks with the comb one? Yes, I'm doing tricks with the comb right now for you. All right. Butter Dude said, do the hair comb. Yeah, I got you. Ooh, Bray5816 said nearly 50 subscribers. Nice. Honestly, hey, once you get to 50 subs, you can start streaming. Hey, once you're able to stream, I might do a stream with you sometime. I'll have to check out some of your content. All right, Maddie B said hi. Hi, what's up, Maddie B? Oh, you just subbed? Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. What you guys don't understand is I appreciate every single one of you who subbed to the channel, because I started off with just a few subscribers, and when I only had about 12 subscribers, every single person mattered, and every single person still does matter, and it means a lot to me that you guys are just instantly subbing in streams. All right, Ari Verhey said hi. Hi, what's up? Ooh, Darius on the stick said, what's the blue one? Okay, I assume you're meaning the cheese. I got you. This is the Balisong cheese. All right. Somebody who has an A said a hi. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right. Jared Archive said hi. Hi, what's up? Ooh, Max Denock said hi. Hi, what's up, Max? All right. Ching Effin said yo. Yo, what's up, Ching? All right, Kamira Hank said, I got a real one. All right, hey, let's not use foul language, please, guys. If you use foul language or you say something inappropriate, I will put you on timeout. Timeout means that I will make it to where you guys cannot comment for like a certain amount of time. All right, please, guys. I don't want you guys to be using foul language, and I have a reason for that too. Matthew 12, 36 and 37 in the Bible. All right, it says, as a Christian, Matthew 12, 36, 37 says that. You'll be judged by every careless word that comes out of your mouth on the day of judgment. By your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. So I do not like to cuss, guys, and I'd recommend you. I'm not going to tell you guys that you guys can't cuss. All right. If you want to go out cussing, that's on you. But I would encourage you not to, and I am going to tell you to please not cuss in my streams, because we have other people here in my streams. All right. All right, Real Alien Encounters said something. All right, cool. Whoa, I'm behind. All right, Mr. Yeats said, amen, brother. Yeah. All right, PSI Patrol said, hi. Hi, what's up? Lussy Loud said, what's the name of the blue one? This is the Balisong cheese. You can get it off of the Balisong website, and I think you might be able to get it on Amazon, too, for about $70 US. This thing comes in either blue handles, yellow handles, pink handles, or purple handles, so you get to customize it yourself. All right, Brainless Meat Puppet said, am I here? I hope you're here. Yes, it's still live. I'm sorry. I'm just getting really behind in chat, guys. I'm getting really, really behind. Midnight Flips, what's up? Herculum said, have you ever hurt yourself? Not with any balisongs. Nope. All right, these are all trainers, perfectly safe. All right, J Hay 514 said Ezekiel 23, 19, and 20. All right, I'm gonna have to go check out those Bible verses. I don't know those off the top of my head, but I'm definitely gonna have to go check those out. All right, Max Denox said Fudge's Snicker Bar. Fudge's Snicker Bar. Okay. All right. Bray5816 said, "How your day been? My day has been amazing, especially with all you guys here. I really love streaming. The only thing that's bad about more people coming into my streams is because I do have to skip some comments as more people come into my streams, and I don't like having to skip your guys' comments because it makes you guys feel like I'm ignoring you, and I don't like to ignore you guys. I like to read off every single comment, so when they're coming in really fast, I have to start skipping some, and all I have to do is just stay high, and I like answering some questions. All right, Oren said, that's cool. Thank you, bro. All right, Alden Horan said, are the metal trainer balisongs easier to use? Yes, metal trainers are a lot easier to use. These are all metal trainers. All right, Harlan Rogers said, bro, respect, you talented for real. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ooh, Dylan Clifford said, flip the CCC, please. I got you. So, guys, if you don't know what CCC means, it stands for cheap Chinese crap. So this is a balisong I got off of Amazon. It's pretty much a cheap Chinese piece of crap. But it flips. As Ghost Flipping would say, if it flips, it flips. And this thing does indeed flip. All right. This is my boy Big Beast and Jaden. Says, it's you. You have Roblox. No, I do not have Roblox. I'm sorry. All right. DP37 said, all right. Matthew McConaughey. All right. I feel like I've heard of that name. Don't exactly know who he is. Evan Everin said, have you ever cut yourself? No, guys. I want you to understand, all of these are trainers only, all right? I flip strictly trainers. All of these are perfectly safe. These are all trainers. They are just for practicing, just for flipping and having fun with. All right. Ooh, Springy Death said, have you ever hurt yourself? Yeah, no. Nope. Like I said, guys, these are all trainers, and these are all just for flipping, just for practicing, just for having fun with. These are all perfectly safe, and these are all trainers. All right, Edgar Lopez said, WTF. Yeah, please, guys, nope. I'm going to have to remove that. I don't like you guys using, bad language in here. Please, guys, I'm telling you, no inappropriate stuff, no bad language. If you want to go out and do that on your own, that's on you. I already told you guys why I encourage you not to. But in my streams, I am going to tell you not to in my streams, for sure. All right. Anthony the 13th said, be careful, bro. All right. Hey, these are all trainers. I told you guys, these are all trainers. All right. Holy moly, 332 votes said, were you in my short stream earlier? 28% of people are saying yes, and 72% of people are saying nah, sorry, though. All right. Darius on the stick said, flip the false live blade. I got you. I'll flip the canyon for you guys. This is the Nabalis Canyon. This one is a very, very fun one, and it's very durable. All right. Mr. Blood Stone Emperor said, yeah, no, I'm not going to read that. All right. Buck said, what if it means why the flipping? Hey, I like that. Respect to you, bro. I like that. All right. Ooh, Lil Cheeks said, I'm going to be a twerk master. Just you wait. I'm a twerk everywhere. Yeah, nope. Big nope. You're nope. I'm just not even going to do that. All right. Ooh, 2-Bit said, why no real? I don't like to flip real ones. Mainly for YouTube's sake. YouTube guidelines are pretty strict when it comes to balisongs. So I flip strictly trainers, especially on YouTube. I flip strictly trainers only because of that reason. All right. The Ryan Harmony said balisong. Yes, these are indeed balisongs. All right. This is my boy Big Beast and Jaden said, do you have Discord? No, I do not have Discord. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Mr. Blood Stone Emperor said, why are you such a sissy? Hey, what do you mean I'm a sissy? Hey, I do have real ones. And I can flip real ones. But I flip strictly trainers on YouTube. Just to let you guys know, all right? I flip strictly trainers on YouTube. All right. Ooh, all right. Alonzo Gleaton said, mock speed, cheek clapping is, nah, nope. I may have to take that one down. All right. Hygienic said, because he's smarter than literally anyone using real sharp ones. G said, cool. What's up, G? All right. Ooh, Rolling Coal said hi. Pac-Man said hi. Hi, what's up, guys? All right. 2-Bit said, I just learned reverse shortstop. Nice. Yeah, I just did a video where I'm currently learning the reverse shortstop. It's still a trick that's hard for me to do, but I'm learning it from the Buffness flips. Or no, not the Buffness, sorry, Benjamin flips. I'm learning the reverse shortstop from Benjamin flips. So you guys can go check out my most recent video where I'm learning that trick. All right, I'm gonna flip the impulse. All right, Eric said, I have so many, way more than you. Nice, bro. That's awesome. That's so cool that you got a bigger collection. All right, Midnight Flip said, have you ever flipped a live one? I was thinking about getting a live Bowie Titanium Kraken. Yes, I have flipped live blades, but like I said, I like to flip trainers. I like to flip strictly trainers. All right, the Unsuitable Army said, can you do basic twirl tutorial, please, real quick? Yes, I got you. Basic twirl. You go. So you're gonna flick your balisong out, and you're gonna put your finger in between the safe handle and the trainer blade. You're gonna flick it back. Then you're gonna flick it over again and catch it in this position right here. And then you're going to flick it all the rest of the way up and catch it like this. So the basic twirl looks like this. Or nope, I went that into a rollover. My bad. Boom. There's the basic twirl for you guys. Here you go. Basic twirl. Here we go. Boom. All right. Ooh. Kayla said, nope. Hey, guys, I want all of you to know these are strictly trainers, all right? All of these are trainers. They are perfectly safe just for practicing and flipping and having fun with. All right. Shout out to Albanian guys. All right, nice. Hey, thanks, Annex. Thanks for being in the stream. All right, Ether Airsoft said, are you left-handed? No, I am right-handed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go back to the first-person view, guys. I'm going back to first-person view. All righty. First-person view. Okay. We are back to the first-person view, guys. Okay. Mad Kraken the one said, have you ever... nope, guys, these are strictly trainers only. Holy moly, I'm getting behind. Raven said, I bet you can't say as my income backwards. Nope, not saying that. As a matter of fact, you are taking that one down. All right, Dylan Clifford said, we love you ghost flipping. Yes, for real, guys. All right, Fish and Charlie said, 1 balisong, 2 balisong. Yeah. Ooh, Xed4. What's up, Xed? Haven't seen you in a minute. Said, I'm in my vacation and hungry right now. How are you doing? I'm doing amazing. Got a lot of people in the stream. All right, Annex said, have you ever tried real live blades? Yes, I have flipped live blades. I like to flip trainers, though. All right. Kayla said, I'm subscribing to you. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate it, honestly. Guys, every single one of you who subscribes means so much to me. And the fact that I didn't even really have to ask for many of you guys to like the stream. You guys are already liking the stream. Like, I'm not going to be the guy that begs for likes, but I want you guys to know that the more people that does like the stream, YouTube pushes out the stream to more people. So if you want to like the stream, that is how it works, and YouTube will push it out to more people with the more people that like the stream. All right. Smodalkex said, say stop if you see this. All right, stop. Yes, I see that. All right, C Regards said, thank you for making my and others' days by doing this. Hey, I appreciate that, honestly. That's a very, very kind comment. I really appreciate that, C Regards. All right, Everin said, when did you start? I started flipping in January of 2024, and I think it was actually January 24th or something like that. It was sometime in January, and I made a Lego balisong and started flipping it and learning some tricks. All right, Lee Boy said stop. All right. Hey, Mega Man said, what's good, Sam? What's good, Mega Man? Jimmy Martin said he got mad, Raven. I didn't get mad, guys. I want you guys to know I'm not really offended by anything that you guys do, all right? You guys, I don't get offended. I love chatting with you guys about pretty much whatever random stuff you guys want to chat about. I'll chat with you about Christianity, about Jesus. I'll chat with you guys about parkour, about balisongs, or about a new hobby that I've never heard of, all right? I don't get offended at stuff. Now, if one of you decides that you want to put foul language in my chat, I ain't even gonna be mad at that. I'm gonna take it down because I don't like other people seeing all the foul language, but I'm not gonna get mad at any of you guys, honestly. Ooh, we got multiple new people. All right, Shay Shay loves you. Said hi. Hi, what's up, Shay Shay? All right. Eldon Horan said, can you make the balisong go all the way across your fingers? Ooh, let me try that real quick. I've never tried that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try and go up this way. Dang it, I can't do it. That's not how it really works. I can do a pinky rollover and stuff, but otherwise, that's a pretty hard trick. All right. All right, Term. Term said, do you ever like to sit around with your friends and talk about your driver's license? No. I don't like driving, actually. I don't really drive that much. I'm not a fan of driving. I can drive if I wanted to, but I'm not a fan of driving, guys. Driving, honestly, driving scares me. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of driving. I'd rather just walk places. All right, Kayla said, you like hiking? Yes, I love hiking, but I've not got to go hiking that much. My family typically does not like hiking that much, and most of my family gets worn out quickly, so I don't get to go hiking that much, but yes, I love hiking. Hey, Bray, please stop spamming. You are on timeout for 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I don't like spammers. All right. Tossa Rafter said, the Balance Impulse and the Thomas Refault balisongs are my two favorite trainers. If you have a Thomas Refault, I cannot recommend them enough. All right, I do not have a Thomas Refault, but I do have the Nabali's Impulse, and I agree with you that it is an absolutely amazing balisong. All right, 2-Bit said, give us a taste of what you're training for. Quick live blade trick. Nope, I do not flip live blades on YouTube. Like I said, YouTube's guidelines are pretty strict about balisongs, so I only flip trainers on YouTube. All of these are only trainers, and I do not flip any live blades on YouTube. Only flip trainers. All right, what's the best looking trick a newcomer can do? Probably the Y2K, honestly. It's just a thumb rollover into a open position. All right, what's up, Zwecko? What channel do you recommend on learning important intermediate to advanced tricks, and where did I get them from? I have tutorials on my channel, but besides my channel, I'd recommend the Squid Industries channel. All right, ooh, TNT2 said, I just got here. What model is that? I haven't picked something up in a long while. That is gorgeous. All right, this is the Nabali's Impulse. This exact color style is about $45 US, but you can get the silver on silver style for about $35 US. All right, Sean If Nature said, can do a Y2K. Here, I can help you out with that. Once you get to about right here, instead of catching it in this position, just try getting right here, and then using the momentum of it swinging down, and then you let it roll over in your hand and flick up. All right, Drift Smash said how much? None of mine are for sale, but this one costs about $35 US. You can get it off of Amazon or off of the Nabali's website, Drift Smash. All right, Jimmy Martin said, bye, guys. Bye, Raven. I had fun. All right, see ya, Jimmy Martin. Thank you for being in my stream. I appreciate it. All right, Abdullah Swar said, I have a question. All right, what's your question? I've been seeing you say that. I'm sorry. I keep having to skip some stuff because I have a lot of people in here. Except for said, you're skipping my text. Am I banned? No, like I said, I'm having a lot more people in my stream, so I am having to start to skip some stuff. I hate that I'm having to skip stuff, guys. I'm really sorry, but my stream is getting a bit more popular, so I am having to skip stuff every once in a while. All right, Joshua T said, what's the most expensive one you have? That would be the Barracuda V2 from BB Barfly. This one right here. It's about $150 US. All right. What's your live blade? You don't have to show it. We will know what you're talking about. Is it a live Kraken? No. I have just like a cheap little live blade that I bought at an auction. I think it was handmade in Germany or something. It was only like $7. It does not flip good at all. It obviously was not made for flipping. But yeah, I don't like flipping that on stream. I flip strictly trainers. All right. Ooh, KZ said, why are you skipping me? Come on. Hey, I didn't mean to skip you. I'm sorry, guys. I told you, I don't try and skip anybody. I am starting to have to skip some people, though, just for the fact that my streams are getting a little bit too popular, so I do have to start skipping some people. But I will try and not skip anybody if I can, all right? I am having to yap a whole bunch, though. All right. Oh, Moises Valajo said, do you ever mess around with one of these in line for something? I don't know what that means, but yes, I do love flipping about anywheres, and I flip my cheese over there in public. That's my public flipper. All right, which is your favorite? My favorite is probably right now the Balisongs Impulse, though it is losing its tune. Okay, what's your question? Just ask your question, and I'll tell it. I had a good night, except for don't know about that kissing emoji. That's a little sus, but good night. All right, A911 Kumazari said, can you give me one? Unfortunately, none of mine are for sale, but you can get this this one right here, the Balisongs Impulse, off of Amazon for about $35 if you are interested. All right, Evan Everin said, what is tune? All right, that's a good question. So your balisong has a tune, all right? If the screws get too loose, then it'll be all over the place, sort of like with my CCC one right here. If it's not tight enough, you can see how that's off. Ideally, you want it to be the exact same, like barely any, all right? And so if it has a bad tune, that means that it's not tight enough, and that it'll get what you call tap, where the blade will tap the inside of the handles, which is not a good thing. All right, Lenny Grass said, for anyone, what's a good trainer to start out with? Hey, the Balisongs Impulse right here. This thing costs about $35. You can get it off of Amazon or off of the Balisongs website. It's a very, very good trainer to start with. Muhammad Exarej said hi. Hi, what's up, Muhammad? All right. Swar said, I'm flipping the Impulse right now, but I have some cons. Can I share it with you? Yes, sure, I got you. Share it with me. All right. Ooh. Shinatori said, washers or bearings? I think the Impulse has washers, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Joshua Lee said, do you have balloon guides or balisong guides? Yes, I do. I have tutorials on my channel. Hey, also, can we get the stream to 100 likes, guys? There's only one like away. Whoever wants to get this to 100 likes. All right. One more like to 100. Yes, guys, one more like, and then we're at 100 likes. I really appreciate it, guys. Holy moly, first stream to get to 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. All right. Moises Vallejo said, what does your public one look like? Can you toss that one around a bit? Yeah, I got you. All right, so this is the Balisongs cheese. It costs about $70, and it is a very good public flipper. And the handles are very grippy because it has a Teflon coating. Even if you don't flip it in public, this is still a very, very good flipper. All right, Tasha Rafter said, nice. Yeah, I love the Impulse. It's a fantastic balisong. The Canyon flip's great, but it's too heavy. Yes, go with the Impulse for the person who asks which trainer is best to start with. Yeah, I agree with that. Pretty much the Impulse fixes everything with the Canyon. The Impulse is basically just a lighter version of the Canyon, in my opinion. It's just the Canyon with the weight problem fixed. And better grip and better handles. All right. 2-Bit said, there's actually nothing in terms of service restricting the use of live blades. Yeah. All right. Shinatori said, can you do a chaplain? Yes, I can. I got you, Shinatori. There you go. I'm doing a chaplain for you. 911 said, are you Arabic? No, I am not. I'm not Arabic. I live in Missouri here in the USA, and I am a Christian. All right. Mega Man said, what are your thoughts on the cheese? Absolutely amazing balisong. Great grip because of the Teflon coating, and a very good public flipper. If you're looking for something to flip in public that still flips good and better than most balisongs, get the cheese. Costs about $70. All right, Timekeeper said Canyon versus Extrusion 2. Definitely the Extrusion 2. The Impulse is basically just the Canyon, except with lighter handles. Like, the Canyon has stainless steel handles, so some people say the handles are too heavy. The Impulse is pretty much just the Canyon with better handles, and for a cheaper price too. All right, and Andre Williams said, "Do you have one with a real blade?" Yes, I do have live blades, or I do have a live blade, but I do not flip it on camera at all. I flip strictly trainers. These are all trainers. These are all perfectly safe. All right. What makes that one a public flipper versus the Impulse? So for some of you that don't know, this far away, people can see it as a knife, and of course that's a bad thing. But typically with the cheese, this does not have the appearance of a knife at all because of the bright colors and because of the holes in the blade. So when people see this far away, they see this as a toy, which that is what it is. It's a toy, because of the Teflon coating. All right. Katia Middleton said hi. Hi, what's up, Katia? All right, Annex said, what's your worst flipper? Probably my CCC Amazon comb. This thing's tiny and it does not flip that good. All right, Timekeeper said, but it's durable, and thanks. Yes, the Canyon is very durable. All right, Sea Regard said, how much is the Canyon, or do you not know? The trainer version of the Canyon is about $40 US, then the false live blade is about $50 US. This is a false live, so it's just as safe as a trainer. It just looks cooler. All right, James Nelson said hi. Hi, what's up? Shinatori said the Squiddy Owl seems like a toy. Yes, all of these are toys. Balisongs are toys, in my opinion. They're just fidget toys. They're really cool. They're skill toys. Kind of like a yo-yo. A yo-yo is a toy, but it's a cool toy. All right. Katia Middleton said, hey, how's your day going? My day is going absolutely great. All right, Vincent Balthazar said Skibbity Gooner. Okay, we got a brain rot person in here. Guys. All right, Katia, your message is redacted, so I cannot see what you said. Alrighty. My day is not going good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, if you want to talk about it, I'll skip some of the other people's stuff for a second, and I'll just chat with you, all right, Katia? If you want to talk about how your day's going, if it'll make you feel better, you can ask me some questions, or you can just talk about it. I'll talk with you about it, all right? And I'll skip some of the other people's stuff. All right, Hamster Lover said, what games do you play? I don't play, like, any video games, if that's what you're talking about. I used to be a Fortnite kid. Like, when I was younger, I used to play Fortnite a lot, but I don't play really any video games anymore. All right, Uranic Spore said, Skibbity, Sizzler, Ohio, toilet. Yeah, no. Please, no. All right, Timekeeper said, what time is it at your location? At mine, it's midnight. For me, it is almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Cookie said, how do you have a real blade? I do, but I do not flip it on camera. I flip strictly trainers. All right, Katia Middleton said, my Nana is gone. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, I'll keep you in my prayers, okay? I'll keep you in my prayers, Katia. Let me just go write that down real quick, because there was somebody else that I needed to pray for on my stream that I forgot about. So I'm going to just write that down really quickly. Let me grab a pen. All right. All right, there we go. I got you. All right. Uranic Explorer said, sorry to hear, Katia. All right, Blocklore said, for me, it's 458. Yeah, for me, it's 458 also. Hey, I'm really sorry, Katia. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it, all right? So, Tasha Raptor said, so sorry for your loss, Katia. Nanas are such precious people. Yes, I assume by Nana you mean your grandma, and yes. My grandma's in the hospital right now because her legs went out the other day, but I'm really sorry to hear that. I'll keep you in my prayers. Hey, whatever you do, okay? Especially if you are a Christian, I'm going to hope that you're a Christian, okay? I'm going to hope you're a follower of Jesus. Do not lose your faith, no matter what, all right? Sometimes God makes us go through hard situations just to test us and to test our faith. Look at Job, for example. God he let Satan take away everything from Job, his entire family, and he did not lose faith. Be like Job, okay? No matter what happens, no matter what happens. Do not lose faith. All right. Regard said, sorry for your loss. Yeah, guys, I'm really sorry. Unstable Armory said, everyone say heart Kadia in the chat. Yes, guys. All right, Popular Rockapari said, you collect any non-balisongs? No, I do not, typically. Hey, give me just 1 second, guys. All right, guys, this has been an absolutely amazing stream. It's been one of my longer streams that I've done, but I'm going to have to start wrapping it up here, guys. I'm going to have to start ending the stream. Callan White said hi. Hi, what's up? Blocklore said amen. Claudia Middleton said, I already did. You already did what? You lost your faith? Hey, don't say that. It's never too late, okay? God is very forgiving, okay? Do not lose your faith. And I'm telling you, when you go through those hard times, the thing that you need to do more than anything is pray. Just pray and pray and pray. God is a big God, okay? If you're upset at him, you can pray, okay? He can take it, and he will tell you why you shouldn't lose faith, okay? Just read your Bible, read about Job, and do not lose faith. Oh, you're 12. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. I'll keep you in my prayers. All right. I'm a normal bacon, said bro. The Anderson's guy said, I saw you yesterday. All right. Corey X, he said, nice balisongs. I'm a normal bacon, said, please say my name. Yeah, I got you. I did say your name. I'm a normal bacon. Swedish dude said, what's poppin'? I'm new here. Hey, what's poppin'? Guys, I am going to have to end the stream here, guys. You know what? I don't remember exactly what verse it is, but I'm gonna end with that verse from Philippians that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, okay? Kadia, I want you to know that, all right? Do not lose faith no matter what, okay? No matter what you go through. This may not even be the hardest times you go through, okay? But God will prepare you for those hard times. And hey, because you've gone through hard times, that just adds to your amazing testimony. Years from now, you'll be able to say that, hey, I went through these hard times and I didn't lose faith. All right. All right. Blocklore said, anybody else sad about ghost flipping? What a legend. Yes, bro. All right, guys. I'm ending it here. I forget what verse it is. There's a verse in Philippians, I think, that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All right, guys. I'm going to end it with that. See you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who joined in on the stream. Thank you to everybody who liked, and thank you for all my new subscribers. All right, and most people said no, they weren't in my stream. Some people said yes. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.